Hello, Deck and Clear here. For today's tutorial, we're going to show you how to install CachyOS onto your desktop computer. We're going to go over to CachyOS.org, click on Download. It's going to bring you to this part, which says Desktop Edition or Handheld, but we're going to select Desktop. We're going to select Direct Download, which is going to give you an ISO. Once you have your ISO, you're going to go on over to and download Bellonet Etcher, in which you'll select the ISO from your download folder, select the target that it's going to. So in this case, it would be my Kingston. And then you're going to select flash. It's going to wipe that hard drive out or USB stick. What you will need to have a USB stick of over 16 gigabytes, so 32 or 64 is recommended. And then it'll do all that work in the background. Once that's complete, we'll move on over to the next step. For the next part here, we're going to put that USB stick into your computer, turn on the computer and hit F2 to get into the BIOS menu. Now that we're in the BIOS, we should see the one. Sometimes it splits it up, it's a little bit confusing, but we'll move them both up just in case. This is one USB stick with two different partitions. We're going to click Save. And then it's going to boot off of the USB stick into an OS running on the USB stick that we had already initiated earlier. It's going to ask us which one. In this case, we're just going to select the first one, so CachyOS. And it's going to run a script here as it prepares everything. The script should look something like this as it gets all the information ready to open that OS on the USB stick before we get to the full installation. This whole part is just a matter of a waiting game while it does its own thing. From here, it's going to open this up. You may need to be connected to Wi-Fi if you don't have a direct Ethernet connection. In this case, I do, but it will pull up all of your Wi-Fi connections. Then what you go is Launch Installer. And you can just select this to launch at start. Go System D Boot Default, which is by far it's just more convenient. A lot easier. It's going to ask us what in language. Of course, I'm located here in the Midwest of Canada. It's going to ask us which keyboard we want. I'm just going to select default US English. And now it's going to ask us what we're going to do with this. So we can either install alongside, replace our partition, erase the disk, or manually partitioning. In this case, I'm just going to erase disk. There are different options in here, BTRFS, ext4, and a bunch of others. I personally like BTRFS, just because it's a little bit more convenient, and the fact that it does give you that option to go back to a previous thing if an update broke something. And then I'm going to stick with Plasma because I like it. GNOME, there is other options. GNOME is more Mac-like. And then, of course, tons of other different things here. But I'm going to stick with Plasma just because that's the one that I'm most familiar with. It does give you some options in here as well. So shell packages, you can scroll down, see if there's anything that you may need. But most likely everything will be perfectly fine. So just select next, and then you're gonna put in your full name, which you can just put your first name in there and your login name, computer name, so on and so forth. Very similar to Windows. Now that we're all set up on this, I have selected it to log in automatically without asking for a password, just to save me a little bit of time when I'm rebooting my computer. Click next and install. Install now. It's going to do all that information, do all the work for you on this part. And then once it's done, I'll show you how to get to certain parts so you can customize your new OS to the way that you like. Now, if you're a first-time Linux OS user, I strongly recommend going with something like Bazzite, but in this case, since I do want to do a little bit of overclocking, it's just a bit easier to do it in a software or an operating system like CachyOS, which is just Arch-based Linux. Once it's done, just click done, and then we can restart our computer into our brand new OS. We can take out our USB stick here. It's going to give you this. This is really a first time boot for the system, so don't mind that. Going forward, you're going to see this lovely CachyOS. And then it's going to pop directly right into here. Now it's going to give us a lot of different things here. So we can like our game packages. This is stuff that's going to help you just with Wine and Proton and all that. So it's going to download all that for you. I just select it one, and then yes. Enter in your password that you created, and then it'll do the rest from there. It should also be installing Steam for us, which is going to be a huge help. So we should be able to see Steam right here, which we're going to pin to our desktop. While we're waiting for Steam to do its thing, we're going to customize our wallpaper, which has a few different wallpapers here. I'm going to go for this orange feathers because I like the super bright. Oops. And then we can go over into our system here. Change all of our settings that we need to change about the system. So in this case, I'm running a 11th gen i5 with 32 gigs of RAM and a AMD RX 6700. I know it says Rogue Strix G10CE, but this is more of a custom build now because most of the parts have been taken out from the original Asus computer. But we can do our normal stuff that you do in Windows, where you turn off all your screen stuff and all this stuff. Well, at least I don't like the stuff I don't like. If you do, your screen will auto lock out. So if you type in lock, you can go into screen locking here and set that to never or 2 minutes or whatever makes you happy. And then we'll get logged into SteamOS, and everything else is nice and easy. Pretty straightforward once you're this far in. Anyways, this is the start of this video and the end, but if you guys looking for more content based on this, I'm more than happy to show you how to do Bazzite. I do have another SSD coming in, so I can do a Bazzite install video as well. Plus, I'll show you any questions that you have about this OS. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.